You can silence a student, but never a story. Her body was never found. But her words sparked a war. Ebuka Nwosu wasn't just grieving, he was enraged. His twin sister, Chika, had vanished into thin air. Her name erased. Her room cleared. Her memories are treated like fiction. But her diary remained, and within it, a map of madness. This is the story of a brother who chose to burn down the lie and what he discovered when he stepped into the shadows his sister died trying to expose. Ebuka, a final-year political science student at another university, took Chika's diary to a friend, Alero, a tech-savvy activist from Benin who had once hacked her way into a governor's campaign email account. They studied the diary. Each page held phrases and initials that made no sense until they cracked the pattern. Each letter aligned with the names of certain students listed on the university hospital's volunteer research subjects roster. But these students were all missing. Who volunteers and never returns? Alero asked. Determined to continue Chika's investigation, Ebuka transferred to the University of Nola under a pseudonym, Ibrahim Danlami, enrolling as a postgraduate in medical ethics. He got a campus job as a lab assistant, and slowly gained access to the restricted morgue area. That's when he found it, a basement-level chamber not listed on any building blueprint. Inside, a room they called the ice room. It wasn't just a morgue. It was a storage facility. Industrial freezers and labeled boxes. One read, Heart, Male, Type B, harvested February 3, 2025. Ebuka staggered backward. It wasn't just a market. It was a catalogue. With Alero's help, Ebuka wore a hidden mic and camera for weeks. He recorded night shifts, strange deliveries, whispered deals in the cafeteria, and the names of complicit staff. One name kept coming up, Professor Florence Okonkwo, the head of anatomy. A woman celebrated for her academic brilliance. But beneath her calm lectures was a meticulous orchestrator. They called her the Butcher Queen. She handpicked the students for anatomical study. And she made sure the freshest bodies always arrived on time. Ebuka traced a lead to a private event held monthly at a compound off campus, masquerading as a medical ethics roundtable. With a fake ID and surgical scrubs, he infiltrated it. What he saw was not a roundtable. It was an auction. Doctors, foreign men, and powerful Nigerian elites. A presentation screen displayed pictures of students with titles like Male, 21, Kidney, Excellent Match. Female, 19, Liver, 0 complications. They were bidding on organs. On lives. Just as they prepared to go public, Alero went dark. Her apartment was ransacked. Laptop gone. SIM cards burnt. A note was pinned to her fridge with a scalpel. The next body will be yours. Ebuka realized he wasn't just exposing corruption. He was hunting monsters who were already hunting him. Ebuka used campus connections to sneak into the official hospital records. He matched death certificates with dissection records. The math didn't add up. 52 cadavers, 28 official deaths, 24 unaccounted bodies. These weren't donated cadavers. These were students kidnapped, sedated, harvested, and filed away like educational tools. In the midst of his hunt, Ebuka was approached on campus by an older woman. "I am Mama Fatima," she whispered. "My daughter was a medical student. They told me she transferred schools. But her number went off that same week. I've gone to every hospital, every morgue. Nothing." Ebuka stared at her, heart pounding. Fatima Musa's mother had never given up. He took her hand, shaking. "I believe she's buried somewhere cold." On April 19, 2025, Ebuka and Alero's recovered backup launched a website. universityharvestleaks.ng. It contained photos, footage, documents, and names. It hit 5 million views in 3 hours. The school called it a cyber hoax. But the next morning, the BBC, Al Jazeera, and Channels TV picked up the story. Protests erupted. Alumni disowned their degrees. Students fled campus. The university was forced into lockdown. A special task force stormed the university hospital at midnight. The freezers were emptied. The ice room exposed. Over 37 labeled organs were recovered. The bodies of 12 students were confirmed through DNA. Among them, Fatima Musa and Chika Nwosu's blood-stained hospital ID card. But Chika's body, still missing. 2 days after the raid, a massive fire engulfed the anatomy building. It burned all the physical records. Surveillance servers melted. Professor Florence Okonkwo disappeared and has not been found to this day. Some say she fled to Dubai. Others say she was silenced by her own people. But the truth was now a wildfire. You can silence a student, but never a story. Do you believe Chika is still alive, somewhere? Who do you think was really behind the fire? Should Ebuka continue fighting, or is it time to run? Tell us what you think in the comments. This story is far from over. Would you risk your life to speak the truth?